Today we're going to be handling product strategy and roadmap. What is it? Before you create a product, you should be able to understand the strategy your company is imbibing. That means the company should have a strategy, and part of the people who create that strategy is you, the product manager, and in accordance with the objective and the business goals of the organization that you are working for. So now, what is the track you people are going to be following? We'll call it a product strategy and roadmap. In creating a product strategy, the first thing you do is to create product vision. You create a product vision and strategy. And what does it mean? Now, we last time dealt with understanding the user needs and getting insight from them by making research. And it's that research that you did that will help you to create a strategy for the product. I'm talking about the product. How does the product wants to be projected into the market? So there has to be a strategy people are using. Product strategy is a high-level plan that defines what the product aims to achieve and how it will succeed in the market. So what do you want to achieve with the product and how will it succeed? For example, you don't just put the product into the market. There has to be a way you want it to succeed. How do you want the product to succeed? So you follow a strategy because you're not the only one in the market. You're not the only product in the market. You have other competitors. So there has to be a strategy you're using, right? Now, it ensures that product decisions align with business goals and user needs. So it is, remember, the insight you got from your user as a product of the research you did is what will help you so that you can align that strategy to that insight you got so that the users will be carried along. Remember, they are the ones buying. You're not the one buying. You're producing for them. So the people that are going to buy, you make it for them. If you want a hen to come, you keep corn for them. So there has to be something you're using. You want to go and fish, use a fish bait, right? So there has to, what you're doing, your objective, your personal goals, personal aim should be in line with the goals of the user that wants to buy. So if you want to go and fish, you should hold what the fish wants so that when they come to get that, you get what you want, ultimately the fish, right? So the strategy has to be in such a way that the user is aligned to that strategy. Now we'll look at the key elements of a strategy. What are the things that must be part of your strategy? And as I'm saying this, some of us here will have businesses, right? So you should also look into your business. Do you have a strategy? And this is what will help you know if you have a strategy. So number one of the things that will help you know if you have is a product vision. What's the vision? Now the vision is the long-term goal of the product. The long-term goal of the product is the vision for 5 years, for 10 years, for 2 years. Long-term goal of the vision. What do you want of the product? What do you want to achieve with the product for a longer time? There are people, the only thing they want to achieve with their product is following. So you see people, they just come to Facebook and they advertise a product. The only thing they want you to do is to follow. Some people just say download, right? Some people just say download. So the reason for that product is just for you to download, and in the process of downloading, you know what happens? They get your data. They ask you to put your email, to put your details, your phone number. If it has happened to you, you can also go to the comment section and put it down, right? So the next thing that must be part of a product strategy is business goals. What's business goal? You're not just giving out a product. The business there should be a business side of it. Now the business is the objective the product should achieve. What is the objective the product should achieve? For example, you want to achieve revenue, you want to achieve market share, right? So the business objective, if you're in business and you're not making money, then you're not in business. So revenue is part of the objective you can say you want to achieve. You can achieve increasing your market share in your industry, right? Another number three thing, part of a product strategy is user needs. Who are the target users? What are their needs, right? The target users, and what problems does the product solve for them? What are the needs that you are solving for those users? So this must be included in a product strategy, right? And then number 4 is competitive advantage. What makes the product unique? Because what makes you unique is how you're competing in the market against other people who are in the market with you. There are other competitors, right? There are other companies. So those companies have why they are there. So you now coming into the market, what is making you unique? Why would the customer leave those other people in the market and come for you? Whatever it is what gives you uniqueness. That's what makes you have a competitive edge over those other people. Does it make sense to you? Okay, so the next thing we have here is defining a product vision statement. What's a product vision statement? So a product vision statement is, oh, my phone is hot, so at least let me rest with my hands. Okay, so what's a product vision statement? Right, a vision statement should be clear, inspiring, and future oriented. For example, to those things they always repeat when they do advertisement, most of those things they repeat when they do advertisement is their mission statement, right? So what's your mission statement? So Amazon says to create the world's most customer centric online shopping platform. That's for Amazon. Setting product goals. To set goals, because if you want to create mission statement, you want to have objective, there has to be goals, things you want to achieve. So there are 2 metrics. Number 1 is OKR, objective and key results. What are those things? OKRs, define ambitious but measurable goals. So objective and key results must be ambitious. For example, a goal that is gigantic but is also achievable. You see, Lem Factory, we are training, say, 100,000 students in 10 years or 100,000 students in 5 years. Is it achievable? Yes. And you can now begin to say, how do we now do it? Now that's your strategy. Okay, now example is, I want to increase my user engagement in this video. I want people to engage with my video online. Number 2, key result can be to increase daily active users by 30% in 6 months. Are you seeing how specific it is? 30%, 6 months, daily. 30%, 6 months, daily, right? So as those people are increasing daily active users by 30% in 6 months. So it's measurable, it has time, it's specific, right? Now we now have the next one, as I'm giving you as an example that you can use to create your own, is reduce churn rates by 15%. What's churn rate? When people come to your website 1 they are off because something is making them go off. If someone just entered and then the moment they enter they leave, something is making you people to leave your website or to leave your app. What is that thing? That ability to come and leave without doing the things you want them to achieve in your website is called churn rate. That's what it is called. Okay, so now the next metric is KPI. Some of us will know this, KPI. And what are KPIs? Key performance indicators. What are the indicators you use to know that you are performing well, right? You have to set those things ahead so that by the time you bring in people, or you yourself, you're running with your vision, as those things get done, you know, yes, I'm achieving my performance is good because these indicators, you're meeting them. So key performance indicators, they are metrics to track progress. Example, customer retention. If you're retaining customers, revenue, growth, are you seeing them? Customer retention, revenue, growth. These are key performance indicators that shows over a while or a long while or over a period that your business is doing well. I would like us to, as a class activity, to have a vision statement for our class and an OKR for our class. Remember what I say OKR is? Objective and key results. It might come out in your exam. Objective and key results. While the other one is what? Key performance indicators, KPI. OKR, KPI. So what can be the key performance indicators of our class or your business or key performance. Okay, now let's even check that of Lem Factory. I want us to make the interview. Go to Mr. Chidu, meet Mr. Chibeze, ask him. We were sent